Hello and welcome to the 100th episode of D&D Stories. I am, as always, your host, TheWriter, and this is the show where we sit here and regale you with all the tabletop gaming stories and remember when something cool happened. So gosh, here we are, 100 episodes in. It's been a couple of years now, and my gosh, how far we've come since Spoonie and the Wicked Master campaign, all the way up through freaking Goddess Wheel and Ocean Rim and 12 Trees and 100 episodes. Most television shows don't make it this far, and we made it to the triple digits. Good job, guys. Thanks for your support, thanks for your comments and your thumbs ups, and thank you to my patrons over on Patreon. You know, thank you for subscribing. We're at what, like 15? Yeah, a little over 15,000 subscribers. I mean, my God. I mean, I'm never going to be, a 10 million subscriber YouTuber, but 15,000 subscribers, really cool. So I'm very honored. I'm very humbled that all you guys are listening to me when I sit here in front of a shelf full of Pathfinder stuff talking about Dungeons and Dragons and Harp and Pathfinder and all the rest. I just sit here and talk, and you guys are willing to sit there and listen while you play Minecraft or clean out your attics or do World of Warcraft dailies. I know you've got me minimized 90% of the time. I know. I have no delusions that you're sitting there watching me. But hey, we made it to 100. Isn't that great? And gosh, I've been thinking about this for months. What am I going to do for the 100th episode? And I had just this page-long thing of ideas of what sort of stuff I should do. Should I, I should do a review of the Dungeons and Dragons movie. Alright, this ought to be good.
Need a hand.
Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
But then I remembered that the D&D movie sucks, and I don't want to spend my 100th episode just ranting and raving over something I hate. They have 30 or 40 years worth of material to work with, and that was the best they could do? Jesus Christ. We'll tackle that one another day, but the 100th episode should be a celebration of something good, something great, something that makes me happy. Like D&D minis. I love D&D minis. We could do the 100th episode with something like that.
Wow, I thought I'd never get away from that giant marauding band of orcs.
You've wandered into the wrong dungeon, girlie. This is the home of Black Maw the Dread Dragon.
Well, it's a good thing I brought my crystal dragon familiar.
Rawr, rawr. What? Druids can't get crystal dragons as familiars?
We can too. And you know what crystal dragons come with? Improved initiative!
Ah, rah, rah, rah. Ah, rah. Ah, damn you, improved initiative. Ah, no. Dead.
Rawr! Rawr!
Then I remembered that would probably look really silly and probably be a lot of work and camera work, and I didn't feel like doing that. So, sorry, I'm really lazy. And then I thought, well, gosh, there's a lot of Dungeons and Dragons video games out there. This is pretty fun. I mean, it's a port of like an arcade game from 1996, but you know, it's satisfying. You get to pick up lots of loot and swing your sword at stuff, and oh god, here come the owlbears.
By the abyss!
That and, you know, the controls feel good. There's lots of fun items to throw. It's a good game. But then I remembered that you guys don't really watch my video game reviews, do you? I mean, come on, look at these viewer counts compared to D&D Stories. That's nothing. You know, me doing a video game review is a lot of work, and most of my reviews don't top out over 500 clicks, so, you know, no thank you. It's not going to be worth the effort.
How? Sugar bunny. How? Sugar bunny. How? Sugar bunny. What?
Then I thought, well, gosh, you know, I've got all these books. Maybe I can pick like a special book off my bookshelf, and we can do another one, like we've done in the past. You know, a D&D book review. Reviewed it. Not worth my time. Too short. Not very interesting. Got plans for that one. Never finished it. Your day will come. Not really episode 100 material, and too particular. And then I realized, well, gosh, this is episode 100, and there's really not a D&D book out there that's like, episode 100, this is the best D&D book ever, or the best Pathfinder book ever. None of it really felt like episode 100 material. And then I was like, okay, do I want to do a documentary on Gary Gygax? And then I was like, no, nobody likes documentaries, even if he did make up or help to make up D&D. And nothing really seemed to fit anywhere. So I'm sorry, you know, episode 100 doesn't really have a theme or a story of its own because nothing seems to fit the slot. So I just wanted to stop and say thank you. And, you know, thanks for sticking with me through 100 episodes, even if episode 100 is just me sitting here saying thanks and going through all these ideas of what could have been and what probably will be later. But nothing feels like episode 100. I gotta do this, you know. So thank you for being here with me this whole time. And thank you for showing your support and for liking and commenting and subscribing and being a part of the D&D Stories Facebook. And thank you for my patrons who were over on Patreon. You know, I pay for freaking groceries with that money most of the time. So that's a real weight off my shoulders much of the time. And gosh, I can't really think of anything else to say. So long as I'm still here, I guess for the 100th time, everybody can join me sitting there at home. You know, put the two fingers up and say it with me. Keep